Hey everybody out there, Jason Campbell, or we all fart, whatever. So today is my 21st day on Piracetam, and I have played around with the dosages because I'm also taking choline at the same time. Not choline bitartrate though. I'm taking choline. Ugh, let me see what kind it is. Hang on. This choline. Acidic choline, CDP choline, promotes brain function, 250 milligrams, 60 capsules. And um, some have said, depending on the research that you do, the videos that you watch, etc., that the really some of the effects that people desire out of piracetam really come within the 5th and 6th week, even though you definitely feel something, especially euphoric, upon the first day of using it, which I certainly did, which you can go back to my other videos and find that out. I think, though, I may not be taking enough choline piracetam. The ratio is way in the piracetam side. For example, today I took was my second serving, and I took for 2,800 milligrams of piracetam and right at 750 milligrams of choline. I've heard people say like 1 gram and 1 gram, but I don't know. So maybe somebody can help me out with that. I will say, however, that if piracetam started off like this, being so high because of the euphoric feeling, it maybe leveled down here, and now it's just like this. But this is this much higher than where I was, well, not taking any nootropic whatsoever. So I really prefer this to this. And what I mean, I think with piracetam, the very interesting thing that I've noticed is that, number one, music sounds crisper, clearer. You notice things. You tend to listen a little better. The color red is very vibrant, such as at stoplights or on brake lights in people's cars. But the main thing that I think piracetam has accomplished for me thus far is my vocabulary and my ability to. I don't struggle for words, if that makes any sense. Maybe I'll struggle for thoughts to come through, but not words. It's very odd and interesting at the same time. I think piracetam has helped me with my vocabulary and my typing. It's not my typing per minute speed, but how I type and the way that I write and the things that I say. I'm trying to think of an example, and it's probably going to sound silly because, again, I don't script any of these before I start. Sometimes I have a general idea, but I don't script them. So before, I may say to someone, hey, how is your day going today? Whereas now I would say, have you noticed how gorgeous of a day it is today? How are you guys doing? What are you all into today? You feel how a little bit more robust that is? Or um, maybe instead of saying something along the lines of that movie was good, I would say, that movie was excellent, or that movie. I don't know. I'm probably not conveying accurately how good this stuff is working for me, but I think I may want to try something stronger when this stuff works out. Or I think I may want to keep taking the piracetam, or Ptam as I like to call it, and add something else. And it's very interesting to me because my boss at work was talking to me, and I overheard him talking to another worker there, and he was talking about nootropics. And I said, hey man, I know about nootropics. Are you taking, what are you taking? And he said piracetam. When I was like, whoa, I'm taking the same thing. Well, it turns out he's not taking he's not taking piracetam. He's taking pramiracetam, And he told me he takes 500 milligrams a day. He said he took the instructions say 250, but he's taking 500. And he said it like whew, gets him right in there. And he said the same thing to me. He said he never ever has to struggle for words. He said words just come together, like your brain's firing pretty well, more efficiently, I could say. So yeah, today is day 21. I'm definitely going to keep. I'm looking at. I'm definitely going to keep taking Piracetam, but I'm going to play with the dosages a little bit more. I'm going to see what it's like to take a whole lot more choline than I am now, or maybe supplement something else. I'm open to ideas, and because I figure it can just get better from here, right? And maybe should I take a different choline? This is citicholine, CDP choline. This has 250 milligrams per capsule. A hard-boiled egg has 225. But I've heard some people say choline bitartrate. I've heard other people say alpha GPC. So give me your thoughts if you guys can. I'm really interested in taking Accelerol, actually, because I think Accelerol is the kind of thing I'm looking for, ultimately. Because there's some things that I want to do. I want to learn. My wife and my kids, they homeschool and they're learning French. I want to learn French. Excuse me. There's some different things that I want to do, and I understand nootropics like Accelerol help you to really, really focus and really stay on target for a specific period of time, which obviously could help during work hours. If you work in a place like I do, which is very, we're not micromanaged at all. It's very easy to get sidetracked and doing different things. So I think ultimately with nootropics, I'm not trying to be smarter or my mind opened or anything along those lines. It's more like when I'm doing, I would love to be able to focus a little bit better, a little more intentional. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess end of week 3. I still love this stuff. I still take it every day. I still look forward to taking it every day. Sometimes I usually don't take 3 to. Oh, sorry. Let me get back on this. I have had some lucid dreams. And I remember pretty vividly the first 2 that I had. I remember the one last night too. The one last night was freaking awesome. The one last night I was looking at my hand. This is a dream. I remember thinking in my hand, all I have to do is think about the fact that everything is made of atoms, and most of everything. I know this is a solid desk, solid computer, but it's mostly empty because of the way atoms are structured. So I remember in my brain, I was thinking in my mind, in my dream, I can create a ball of fire here if I can just think of fire and what constitutes fire, and the fact that fire is just molecules, and like all this stuff made sense in my mind in my dream, right? Sure enough, this thing of fire came out. And I remember it opened up, my hand like opened up a little bit, like like that. And then like this fire came out and I was holding it. It was awesome. And then I thought, well, if I can make fire, I can make a snowball. So I was thinking about coldness and a snowball, and a daggone snowball came out of my hand. It was the coolest dream I've had in a very, very long time. And I remember the first 2 dreams also. The first 2 dreams, I was jogging with with some people in California that lived in Stockton, and I was in Stockton. However, Stockton was on the coast. And if you know about Stockton, it's a little more inland. It's not on the coast. But this particular Stockton in my dream was on the coast, and we were jogging. And there's some more stuff there that it's just too long. But then I had a dream of fencing. The second dream was about fencing, and these women fencing, because I was watching fencing for like 15 minutes one day on the Olympics. And this woman was fencing, and she was pregnant in my dream. So anyway, yes, I have had some lucid dreams that have been very cool, actually. So that's it for now. I'll make another video next week. Any suggestions anyone has regarding Piracetam or choline or anything to stack on top of that? Another note I want to say, I also go to the gym and work out. I've lost a little under 20, about 19, 18 pounds, depending on the day. I've got about 20 more to go. Definitely lifting heavier, getting in better shape, getting my cardio up, eating better, like trying to eat on the paleo diet, which is a lot of just simply fruits and vegetables and meats, chicken, meat. We predominantly try to do organic, grass-fed animals. That's not always convenient to do because that can be expensive. And I've got 4 kids, so I'm not made of dinero. But that's kind of what we're trying to do. That's not every day. Like today, we went to I took the kids and my wife out. We went to a fast food place. Whatever it wasn't. It was pretty good, but still. So also, I'm 38 and I got my testosterone checked, and it was very, very low, which was concerning to me. And they gave me all these. The nurse practitioner gave me these things that I would to look out for to say, hey, are you struggling with any of these things? Some of which being low libido, low energy, difficult to get up in the morning, which is me. When she found out that my count was 158, she said, I'm surprised you get up in the morning. And I said to her, getting up in the morning is the hardest thing for me to do, even if I go to bed at a reasonable hour. See right then, reasonable hour, what I just said. Normally, I would have said, or if I just want to, even if I go to bed late. But I said reasonable hour. I mean, who says reasonable hours? But I just did. Anyways. So, I got these testosterone pellets that they implant on the fatty tissues of my bum. And so I've got that going on. It was about a week ago. I haven't really felt anything off that, really. Like because they say when that kicks in, you're going to be like, I want to go to the gym, lift weights, I want to go running. Haven't really felt that yet. Some other things increase, if you know what I mean. And easier to lose weight, like around here, which I need to lose some. So yeah, this video went about 9 minutes longer than I thought. If you watch this whole thing, you're awesome. Leave some comments, any suggestions. Oh, if anybody knows any cool Mac video editing tutorials, I'm not good at that, and I want to learn that. Another reason why I want to take Accelerol later.